So it's early morning. I just woke up, as you can see, made coffee. We are going to see Ginger this morning. So basically, gotta get ready, get dressed, get all my stuff together, and start traveling. We gotta travel to the city, special place. So it'll be very exciting, and yeah, and we'll get to meet Ginger in person for the first time. So we're excited. But first, gotta finish my coffee so I can wake up. All right, be back. Okay, so the last things I need to do before I leave today is finish the thumbnail. Island tour. It's gonna be for Sarah, Laguna Springs. It's gonna be uploaded as I'm driving. So it's almost done uploading. Gotta work on the description, do all the little things that I need to do, and all that. So yeah, so I got my bag, got bag ready, battery pack, all the stuff that I need for the other stuff, for the GoPro, for the video, for the adventure. So I'm excited. I'm excited to start heading out. So okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so video uploaded, schedule should be coming out 3 p.m. so probably about 3 hours from now. So it's great. So now just gather all the stuff and here we go. We're gonna hit the road. All right, let's go see Ginger. Okay, so we made it to Centennial Park in Nashville, Tennessee. This is where we're gonna be finding Ginger Empire. At the same time, we're gonna explore, we're gonna go see what we can see to get inspiration for Dinkum. And yeah, so as you can see, we got like a big fountain in the water. We see ducks, we see like floating islands. We're gonna be able to see sidewalks, just everything that we get to see. It's super exciting. Trees, decorations. There's supposed to be a garden, building. So yeah, so let's go hunt for Ginger, get inspiration, and just have a great day in this adventure today. All right, guys, let's go. I am so excited to have all of you here on this journey as we go and look at all the details, everything that we are going to see. This is a different format, this is a different way. Normally I do like to speak to the camera. There was an activity, there's music in the background. YouTube will not let me upload the actual background noise in all these videos, so we're doing something different. Okay, so here we are. So we're in Centennial Park. We're walking this amazing trail, right? To get to the building that we want to get. And then one of the first things that I noticed is like this bridge, and it was just so great to look at it. I like the shape of it. I like the way the division. I can see ourselves doing this in Dinkum, doing a land bridge like this, having some dirt just on the side, and then leads into the water like you see here, right? And then does like with the cement. And look at this. I like the separation in between all these flowers. So if we do a land bridge like this, we can do exactly this, and look at the flower pots on top of the columns. I think that's something that is great. Many people already doing it, but if we do a composition just like this one, just let's say we were gonna duplicate everything that we see on this bridge, I'm just so in love with it, because it's something that I know we can do. A lot more of us are doing land bridges because we want bridges to look different, right? Sometimes we need a little more space, we need something more different, and this is a good example of what we can make. And look at the bushes, and then the separation between the bridge and the bushes, and it's just so good. But guys, here we are, we made it. This is the main attraction. Well, main attraction is Ginger, of course, but this is the main attraction. This is what we wanted to see. This is stuff that I was like, this is something we can make in Dinkum. A lot of people are already doing temples and structures like this, but look at this, the height, the way, if we use the ramps, if we use the columns, we can create a building that looks like this, that feels like this. Look at the openness, look at the stairs, look at the cement in the front with all those tiles. It's just magnificent, and it has this feel, and I think one of the other things that makes this building, right, really stand out, and let's say we were gonna bring this into Dinkum, right, is having that extra open space that it makes the building stand out. You know, this reminds me something like what we saw in Soho's Island, right? In that island tour that she made that magnificent structure right there in the middle of the town. And it's just, I'm just in love with it. Okay, and then ducks. I think having ducks or geese or anything that's in Australia that's related to that, I think it'd be another great animal to add to the game. Maybe add it to the farms. That way we can have it and then we can place them in ponds then we can put a fence around the ponds and we can have ducks. And I think it will bring more stuff to the game. It will bring an element of more visualization. But look at this. This is exciting. I'm so excited for people to see this and to be more inspired. And look how little the people look. The structure's so big. And it's just great. But okay, so I'm gonna be quiet now because we're about to meet the special person on this trip. We found Ginger.
Hey,
Here
man.
it is.
Good to see you.
Hey,
How you
good
doing?
to see you. Doing good. Doing good.
Good.
You hold up for me? How you doing?
Good. Really good, man. Glad you made it.
Yeah. We hit just a little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
Meeting Ginger was one of those things that it felt so like real, you know. I was like, we're talking face to face. But here is Empress. This is Empress artwork. We hear about it during the channel. Look at the display. People were there. People were just so amazed about the work that she's done, you know, and it's amazing work with glass. It looks so good. This is something, you know, I wanted to show it up because we all know Ginger. Ginger's amazing. Emperor and the Empress together. And look at this artwork, the way it's made, and I was able to talk with them, how long it takes, and it's just an amazing story, how great is all of this is. And it's just so good to see the people stopping and buying their stuff because it's truly amazing work. Look at the detail, look at the colors, it's just truly such amazing. And there's the Emperor watching over his temple. Okay guys, so we are here, we are looking at the Parthenon. We just met Ginger, all that stuff. This video is gonna have, you know, more voiceover than everything because there's music, there's stuff, so there's copyright stuff that we had to deal with. But here we are, and we're looking at the Parthenon. That give us idea for all the new stuff that we have in Dinkum, right? The columns, the steps, it's great to see in person and how big it is. It's cool. Standing in front of it is one of those feelings, you feel so tiny, right? And the structure so big. That's something maybe in the future, maybe in another Dinkum game, you know, Dinkum 2 or something like that. Maybe we'll have a higher height limit that we can go higher, so we can create even bigger structures, right? So we can create amazing things like this, like you feel impacted. But this is another little plaza, little sitting down area that is amazing because this is also another design that we can bring into Dinkum. And I love the different elevation steps as we're pointing down here, the different elevation with the cement. Look at the columns, and then you put the lamps on the top. It's so good. Then you have a structure like in the middle that you can do your structure yourself. You can put a statue there, you can put a fountain if you want in the middle, the step. And look at this pattern right here of the different cement blocks. I love this pattern, you know. It's just more ideas that we can bring into the game, right? Like the different division, and then they kind of raise just a little bit, one's low, one's big, one's low, one's big. It's so cool. And then it leads towards the stairs, and then this was a big art fest, right? That's why we were here, and it was just such a great event. And look at all those tents. It'd be so cool to have that. Okay guys, so it's a little more quiet on this section so we can speak a little bit more. Once again, we are looking at the area, ideas for Dinkum, parks, marketplaces and stuff like that. I think this it's been really good. So this section that we're gonna look at now, I think it's such a great idea. So gotta make sure I don't get hit by a car. But look at this, James, stone benches, like very, not like the marble, but maybe more stone wise, you know. And look at this. Look how just the stones, and it just that way we can make like more park seating areas. Again, I love this fence, very metal, you know, a little more city feel. And again, guys, you know, that goes connecting as we go on the steps. Again, you know, an idea, James idea, just trying to see if you like my suggestions. You know, I know it's more work, for you, but I like this. I like this idea, just having like stone benches, and then maybe the characters, we can lay them down, trees, just really cool. And we get, again, look at ideas for stairs leveling. I think that's really good. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna continue. We're gonna go back to the BC area, see what else we can find that we are gonna enjoy, and see what more ideas we can get for Dinkum. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, James, crosswalk. What do you think? Can you give me a crosswalk? I think we all would like a crosswalk for a BC roads, right? Little crosswalk. I think that will look good in our towns. Then we come to this open field, and look at this view. Look at this spacing, you know. And this is something that Ginger's working on right now on his streams in Dinkum. He's trying to recreate this feel, this feeling, this open space with the Parthenon right on the back, and it's just amazing. It's something that he and I were able to speak when we were here, and it's just amazing. And imagine if we had all those white tents or camping. And James, you already got tents designed because that's how the NPCs move in. So maybe we can have those so we can use them in our area, so we can make camping grounds and all that. You already made the designs. If you can make that available to us, summer update, you know, camping trips, all that stuff, it'd be awesome. I think that's something that will work really great, and we can use it for markets and areas like that. But now the next thing that's coming, that I'm so excited that we're gonna speak, he's gonna speak it live, is coming. Okay, so I found this little like fountain creek style, and I think it's really good. Imagine the water beds, right? The water beds will look so good. We can create something like this in Dinkum. I think this is great. Look, let's check this out. We can make a hole. We can put the rocks the way we want to, and then imagine this is the water beds, right? And look how it just goes around the area. And look how we got the bushes. Look how we got the decoration, how everything, it just kind of turns. You see the water beds just going down, and we're gonna go that way. I think this is such a nice idea. Right in between, we got some steps. You can also do like a little path on the side, but look at this. Now just imagine all the birds in Dinkum just interacting like that in the water beds. Look how they're drinking water. I like all the arrangement. Everything's kind of curving. Then you got your rocks all along the side, you know, big rocks over there. And then you got a bridge right over there. I think all of that is really cool, right? We got some like stones, you know, and these are ideas for when we need to fill up areas, right? Not everything has to be a park. Not everything has to be, you know, a store or a stand, you know, but sometimes we gotta get more creative when it comes to designing, you know, and coming out with clever ideas of how to use. And I would never would have thought of this, you know. And look at this. This is a whole different section over here too. We got more decorations, and there's the bridge. Nice flat. Hey James, flat bridge. I think that will work. That will work. And then we take this we can do with the cement tiles and all that. Now, you know, maybe another tile of cement, another texture of cement, I think that'd be actually great too. So they don't look like sidewalk, but just plain cement, you know, that way we can do like more cement stone pillars like this. I think that's also something that could work out really great for Dinkum and more creativity. That way the cement blocks don't look always like sidewalks, you know? And then everything just leads back to the main fountain that we're gonna go see right over here. And again, something we can do with the water beds. We got one section over here, it goes higher, water comes down, more water beds over there. So everything is just elevated. Not everything has to be waterfall. And I think this is great. I think this is more ideas, more creation. And again, it doesn't have to be big. We don't have to make something humongous. It's just little corners, little designs that we can do in Dinkum. And I think that's gonna be great. So now let's take a view of the area that we just walked, but look at it from this point of view. And then we got, again, some type of seating. That again, texture. I think another thing that we can make on the game that I think is, you know, to me it's important, you know, and I've mentioned it quite a bit, and it's more textured tiles. You know, that way we can do this. You know, we can do that already. But we are, you know, we're limited in our texture. And the more textures that we can get, then the more creative we're gonna become, and more the areas are gonna be more, just more spectacular and more design and more availability to do things like this. Look at this. This looks just really cool, you know? And it's all about texture. All texture. But again, I'm gonna keep exploring. We're gonna keep walking Centennial Park. We're gonna keep seeing what we can discover, and so you guys can see, and so we can get inspiration and we can continue build amazing things in Dinkum. There's Ginger. We're just looking at the architecture, blah blah blah, whatever that word, architecture, to get ideas for the game, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
It was absolutely so great to speak with Ginger. We walked the Parthenon, we walked different areas, we look at design, we felt how big and the structure, and we were looking at all these details as we were talking. We talk about Dinkum, we talk about the future of the game, we talk about all the type of games that they're in the same space, right? And there's the community that love to build, that love to decorate. And we were talking about all these details that I truly want one day to actually sit down with Ginger live, to do a meetup, put cameras, and just talk because there's so many ideas, future, just content creation process, that it was so great to hear from him. He has a lot of wisdom when it comes to YouTube. He's been doing this for so long. But you know, we were looking at all these details, like these doors, like those gates. James, gates, big tall gates. You already gave us fences. Imagine those same fences, but stretch them out, you know, four blocks high or something like that, so we can have big gates, so we can have big gates for the buildings that we're doing, the mansions that we're doing, all those amazing gates. And it also for parks and all that. It just will give it a whole different structure. Then we saw like another tailor there, just stuff like that. This bench reminds us of what James has been working on. It's so cool. Okay, hello everybody, we're here. Here's
How's
Ginger.
it going?
So,
Greetings, citizens.
yeah, so we were here, we were looking at some just stuff for Dinkum, you know. I know Ginger wants to build that little plaza area right there. There's the Parthenon to scale to Ginger right there.
Show them the field though. I want to build the whole
Yeah,
field.
this is something that he wants to do. Ginger wants to do the field with the Parthenon right here, all of that. So yeah, right, Ginger?
Not surprising. Yeah, of course I say do the whole field.
so yeah, so we had great ideas. Maybe in the future we kind of want to meet up in the future and actually have a sit down and talk, come up with ideas, and just talk about Dinkum, and you guys can just listen to us, come up with ideas. So just wait for that in the future.
Just how's it look behind it? Like way up high.
Yeah,
that's
freedom.
cool. Yeah, look at
An
that.
assistant.
That's cool. I like that.
He has a longer arm too,
Yeah.
so better reach.
It's nice.
Right here.
It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Hey, take care, citizens.
Bye. Okay guys, so something that I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna try it out using the honey path, is crosswalk. But I may start doing it with the yellow, just a little section, maybe on the other side of the sidewalk, little yellow, maybe a little line path. See, that's gonna look good. And again, we meeting Ginger, being here, seeing this amazing structure, this place with the water, with the trees, the parks, the benches, the plaza, the fountains, everything came together in such a way to really visualize what we can do in Dinkum. And it was such a pleasure to bring this adventure to you guys for ideas and more motivation and more inspiration for you guys to build amazing things in Dinkum. Okay, so that was a truly eventful day. It was great meeting Ginger. Ginger, really excited that I got to meet you, talk one-on-one. It was great to talk about games, Dinkum, designs, ideas that we saw in the park together. I can't wait how you build the stuff that we saw. I'm just excited. And you know, if you need help, you know, just contact me. I'm there, you know. We hit it up. But again, guys, thank you so much for coming on this adventure. It was great. I hope you guys get inspiration. It was a little different. No waterfalls, just fountains, trails, crosswalks, fountains, you know, just a lot more stuff that are different this time around. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to hit a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.